Well, 1 in 3 people surveyed said they use a credit card when they're traveling. Is it advisable to use a credit card when you're traveling?
Bankrolling your entire holiday, not a good idea. There's a benefit in that sometimes you can secure better foreign exchange rates using it, but you also need to be aware of the delayed charges if you are using your credit card. The best plan is, as I said, earmark that date, save, get different programs, sign up for early bird specials. I know, for instance, Trafalgar has one at the moment where they're offering 10% off if you book in advance. And that's basically the best way to do it, because there are a lot of pitfalls with just using your credit card. You can even look at something, travel wallets or specific travel cards where you get to preload your Forex is even the better option to secure the best rate, because it locks in a specific exchange rate as well.
And Jen, you mentioned you do a ton of traveling. Do you advise credit card use while you're traveling?
I think for me, credit card use is absolutely essential. A lot of times you need to have that credit card to put a deposit down, for instance, to rent a car in Europe or overseas. You need that credit card to pay for extras when you're checking into a hotel. So a credit card is absolutely essential when you're traveling, and it can be a lifesaver, because sometimes you just don't have enough cash on hand and you can't carry that much cash in your wallet. I've landed in Rome, Italy, where I was rushing off to something and I had to quickly get on the car. I had to give them my credit card and all those things. Without the credit card, I wouldn't have been able to actually facilitate getting the car hire, getting the hotel in order, and getting all those things done. So
Jane, can I just jump in there? I'm not negating the necessity of having the flexibility of the credit card, but if you need to put your entire holiday on there, that's not a good idea. But I agree with you. You need it. To make the online purchases, you need that credit card to secure some of the rates. So I'm in agreement there.
That's true. I do agree. And you shouldn't put your whole quotation on there. That it's important also to, be very careful with your purchases. Use the credit card when you really need it the most, but also keep in mind your own budget.
One of the things I think about credit card is I don't know apologies if you mentioned this because my connection dropped out, but is to maximize the benefit of using a credit card. I think you generally get the biggest rewards when you pay for something on a credit card, but the key thing is paying off your balance in full. So don't use it in a way that's it's going to accumulate debt, I think, over months and months and months and put off paying it back. If you set it up as a debit order so that it's always paid off in full, you're then getting the best of both, because actually that's what good credit's about. I think is if you're not generally borrowing it, you're just maximizing the rewards that you get from spending on your credit card. You'll get much bigger rewards for spending on a credit card than you would if you spend it on a debit or just pay cash. So something we encourage a lot of our members to do as well.
Rahul, what kind of rewards can you get by spending on a credit card?
Yeah, the Avios credit card is the obvious one you'd expect me to mention. Is you get, for every 10 Rand you spend on the Avios credit card, you get 1 Avios. So, if you're spending 5,000 Rand a month, that's already 500 Avios that you've accumulated just for that month. And then within, within 6 to 12 months, you'll have enough for a flight. A flight from, say, from Cape Town to Port Elizabeth, a flight would cost you 4,500 Avios, plus the taxes, which are also capped. So, but it's, those are the kind of rewards. There are many other credit cards which I won't talk to, but you can get cashback schemes, those kinds of things. But you're getting something back basically for using your credit card, whereas you might not necessarily get that reward if you were just to place that money just buying in cash or spending on your debit card.